So it is the first few weeks in 2018, and I know a lot of people are goal setting, and particularly goal setting around health. That seems to be a common thing as we engage in the new year. And for those of you who may not know me, I'm Suzanne Hart, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about focus and the concept of, or to consider that what you focus on um, often seems real to you. What you focus on, you often find, which is really kind of cool. And what you focus on, you become, and that's been prevalent to me because I'm doing a course, and so really considering my focus and as you go into health, I want to ask you, what are you focusing on? Are you focusing on what you don't want, what you don't like? Or are you focusing on the vision that you have for yourself and how you want to look, feel? So what vision do you have for your health? And the concept of vision and health often may not go together, but I'm going to ask you to consider casting a vision and focusing on what you want. And I wanted to share a story in memory of one of my coaches who recently passed, Mr. Winston Roberts. So Winston, I know you're listening and you're truly loved. And Winston had such a profound impact on me and the level of mastery I grew into, but also how I looked at myself in the beginning of this conversation of self-love and self-respect and self-care at a very focused level. And uh, and the story I remember was when I first decided to compete. And of course, you train, and then you have to go in and do your posing practices. And for all you competitors out there, you know what a posing practice is like. It's a workout unto itself. However, my first posing practice, I went into this big dance studio, and the studio had windows along one side. And I went in my little shorts and a little tank top, and very, 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 can I say, just very self-conscious. And as I was there in this massive room, I noticed that people at the gym were beginning to collect outside the window. So now not only I'm more and more self-conscious, and I'm looking in this mirror, and I feel like I've got next to nothing on. And of course the chatter starts. And the chatter starts in terms of all the things I don't like. My waist is not small enough. My boobs are too big. All the things you can think of that any woman, any person really starts looking at. And I'm looking at all the things that I don't like about my body. And I really want you to get that. So where my focus is, remember, what you focus on, you find. I was focusing on all the things I didn't like, right? The extra around my belly area, all those things. And that was my chatter. And I'm standing there in front of that mirror, and up comes Winston, my coach, and he stands behind me, and he's talking to the other coach that's in the room with him. And he starts looking at me, but he's focusing on something different. He's focusing on the fact that I have broad shoulders. He's focusing on the fact that I have long legs. He's focusing on the fact that if we developed my shoulders and my back, my waist would become smaller. He liked the sweep on my thighs. He started finding all these things around my physique that I never saw, because all I was focused on was what I didn't want, what I didn't like. And so it reminded me truly about what you focus on, you find. And so here was this man, and all that kept going through my mind at that point was, how could one person look in the mirror and see all this negativity, and another person look in the mirror, the same mirror at the same person, and see all this beauty and all this potential? And that began the shift of my conversation with myself, and really realizing that what you focus on, you find. So as you think of your goals, rather than focusing on what you don't like, start looking for what you can find within your physique, and create a vision for yourself. And whenever I've done this with someone, they always come back and tell me they found things that they didn't know. They found that they had more definition in their biceps. They found that they had beautiful eyes. They found that they had nice calves. I remember one friend telling me, "Oh my gosh, I never realized how beautiful my calves are." They found that they had broad shoulders, and they stood very erect and confidently. What you focus on within your physique, you truly find. And you see, health, in my opinion, is not about changing you. It is about developing what's already there and accentuating and loving on what's there. Health is creating habits that have you have the mastery to actually become more of what's already beautiful about you. So, as you set your goals, I'm going to invite you to cast a vision for yourself. What do you see in 6 months? What would you like to see? Look at yourself and begin to look for what's possible, what's the potential there. Look for the beauty. I guarantee you, like I soon learned as I was stood in that mirror with Mr. Winston Roberts, that what I focused on, I truly found, and what I focused on, I actually became. So, who are you going to become on your health journey, and what will you be committed to finding? Take care, and I will talk to you soon.